Motivate, motivate, yeah. Motivate, motivate, yeah. Motivate, yeah. Motivate, motivate, yeah. 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 Motivate.
DINYL family, dialysis is not your life family, second chance family. Listen, welcome to Motivation with Fred. We are excited today. We're excited today. We have an awesome motivational session on today. Listen, get ready. We're here to, I'm excited and I'm ready. Listen, for those who don't know, Motivation with Fred is motivational sessions that are designed for the kidney disease, the dialysis community, to get educated, encouraged, inspired, to be empowered to live your best life right now, to get motivated to want more for your life, because you're on dialysis does not mean that your life is over. You can still live a full life while you're on dialysis. You can get your energy back, your sex drive back. You can go after your hopes and dreams. Listen, you can live and live big, and that's what it's all about. For those of you who do not know me, I am Fred Hill, the founder of Dialysis Not Your Life, the program, the workbook, the books. And listen, we're just excited. And check us out if you could. Dialysisisnotyourlife.com. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are on all social media platforms. Listen, myself, I was on dialysis for 3 years. I did hemo and I did peritoneal. I received my kidney transplant in 2015. And since then, listen, we've been advocate, going hard in the paint for the dialysis and the kidney disease community. So listen, we are excited today. I just want to take time today. I got my pink on today because we want to recognize cancer awareness. Not only cancer awareness, but we also want to recognize mental health awareness. For me personally, in my life, my mother died of breast cancer when I was 9 years old. And losing my mother's life went into a whirlwind, wild roller coaster at 9 years old, growing up without a mother. And so understanding, I know personally firsthand of dealing with cancer in the family. And so today I just want to recognize and all the cancer survivors, and just want to tell those who are going through chemo and with the cancer, hold on, continue fighting, continue to go forth. You can do this. I want to encourage you. And also I have had family members to deal with mental health issues. And so those who are who've overcome, if you're still in there, listen, we're in your corner and we're rooting for you, because you can win. You can win. You can win. And so I want to say this as well. So I ask if you would check out American Cancer Society and donate. Give to them to kind of help find a cure, and also the National Alliance on Mental Health, so that they can help as well. Because listen, money helps with the things that they need in order to find cures and to help with answers and things that they have. And so listen, I encourage you to give American Cancer Society and also National Alliance on Mental Health. Listen, let's go 2024. We're talking about creating a winning mindset. But you are born to win. But in order to be a winner, you must plan to win. You got to prepare to win. You got to expect to win. Listen, it's not going to just fall in your lap. And sometimes it's going to take more than just talent. It's going to take effort. It's going to take work. It's going to take for you your time, talent, and your treasure in order to win. And so I'm here to encourage you, to let you know that you can do it. That's what it's all about. Somebody say it real loud. I'm a winner. I'm a winner. Listen, we're excited today. We're going to be talking about you have options. You have options. I'm excited and I'm ready to get into this right now. You have options. We're gonna have this quick commercial, and then we're gonna come right back and jump into it. You have options.
Dialysis is not your life. The book and workbook by international author Fred Hill is available on Amazon.com. The power to redefine your life while on dialysis. Dialysis is a second chance at life. So what are you doing with this chance? I know that dialysis is challenging. I was on dialysis for 3 years, hemo and peritoneal. But you can still live a high quality, fulfilled life while on dialysis. You can get your energy back, your confidence and sex life back. Still go after your dreams and live your life out loud while on dialysis. The book teaches you that dialysis is not the end for you. It is possible to live and enjoy life. The workbook takes you step by step to make it all a reality. This book and workbook are helping and changing the lives of dialysis patients across the globe. So go to Amazon.com, order the book and workbook, and get your life back. Life is waiting on you.
Okay, we're back. Listen, you can go to Amazon.com, get the book and the workbook. This right here is awesome. If you're getting prepared for Christmas, if you know someone that's on dialysis, if you know someone that's dealing with kidney disease, if you know someone that's depressed or have anxieties about dialysis, this book and workbook would help them live their best life. I want to give a shout out to my wife. I love you, baby daughter. I'm glad you're on. You're watching. And thank you for being in my corner. I love you, baby. Listen, we're going to talk about you have options. You have options because, you know, the thing when you're talking about having options, sometimes we can feel cornered by our troubles or the dilemmas and things that we go through in life, things that we face, and we feel that we have no choice. We feel that, you know, this is it, or maybe it feels like it's you know, hey, I don't have no options. But I want to let you know today that you have options, all because you don't see it, all because you don't feel it, all because it seems like it is not there. I'm here to encourage you today. Listen, to remind you, to reveal to you that you have options for your life. No matter the trouble, no matter the dilemma in your life, you have options. Now, let's talk about it. Options. It is a thing that may be chosen. Choice. A possibility, a course of action. It's the freedom to choose, the power to choose, or the right to choose. But when you're looking at options, it is plural, so it means more than one. So that means that you have more than one choice. You have more than one possibility. You have more than one course of action. I remember my grandma used to say it's more than one way to skin a cat. So I'm here to tell you, when your crisis arise and dilemmas and troubles come, you have more than one choice, more than one possibility, more than one course of action. Listen, you have the freedom, the power, and the right to choose. I mean, every day, every moment of your life. Listen, you have the right to choose, and you cannot allow people, or you cannot not allow your problems to make you feel or corner you in to feel that you have no options and you just got to take it as it is and let this happen. No. I want to reveal and show you this right here. Listen, this is the choices of options. First, it's your preference. This is what I want. This is the first choice of option, my preference. But sometimes you're not going to be able to get your preference. So the next choice would be what is available. And then all because it's available, you may not be able to afford. And it's not just talking about money. It's talking about opportunity. It's talking about character. It's talking about integrity, that you can't afford to do it, or you can't afford it because it might not be the best thing for your life. So you got to also look at the choice of option is what are you able to tolerate? What can you endure? What can you go? What can you make it with? And then the last would be your physical ability. What can you physically do? One thing my brother said to me, I mean, this has changed my life. My nickname is Pooh. He said, listen, Pooh, you can only do what you can do. You can only do what you're able to do. And so if the bills are there, and he said, if you only got this much amount of money for the bills and it's not able to cover it all, listen, you can only do what you can do. And it just changed my whole life to understand that's all I can do in the moment. Do what I can do. That would be my option. But listen, I'm going to go a little deeper than that, because sometimes life can blind you because of the situation or the circumstances that we're facing, and you can't see no other options for your life. So when you're diagnosed with sickness or disease, when we experience death of a loved one or loss of things, no matter what the loss is, whether it's relationships, whether it's jobs, whether it's business, sometimes we go through hurt and pain. Understand, we can deal with money problems. They can be so great to where we feel that there's no option for our lives, and we can feel like that, listen, it is over for me. I'm about to lose everything. It's about to be over. I'll never make it back from this. But I want to tell you from someone who has lost I lost my job, making $70,000 a year. I lost that. I lost the 5-bedroom house, went into foreclosure. I lost it, lost the BMW that I was driving. I lost it. When it came to my marriage, my marriage went through, we went through some things, and I almost lost my marriage. And after that, then I lost my health, found myself on dialysis. Then my son started going through some things to where he was dealing with epilepsy. And in the midst of that whole transition, I lost my sister, lost my brother, and lost my daddy. A whole lot of things that were going on in life. And it was telling me that, it's over. You'll never get it back. And those things, but I'm here to tell you, it is not over for your life. I want you to take a good look at Fred Hill and know that, listen, if Fred Hill can go through it and make it out of it, listen, you can too. You always have options for your life. You've got to be in a place, am I going to listen to the negative things that are happening or feel like my life is over? Because understand, sometimes you cannot change. You cannot change what has happened. But listen, you can change your attitude and you can change your mindset about what you're facing in life. And I'm telling you, because sometimes you're going to have to go through, but the option would be, listen, will I continue to live my life and exude life as I live? Or will I choose the option because of what I experienced that I could not change? Will I live a life of depression and anger and sadness and defeat and feel like life is over? You still have an option. And I'm here to tell you to always, always choose life. Always choose life. I got to say it again. Always choose life over whatever the circumstance, the dilemma, whatever it may be. Because understand, listen, in order to see and understand the options that you have in chaotic times, you must first settle down. You got to settle your mind. Because as I said before, when trouble is there and chaos is there and the dilemma is big and you've lost loved ones, there's different things that you lost in life, relationships, and you got money problems. Listen, worry kicks in. Then the anxiety of it all kicks in, and we can feel as if I have no options. I don't know. I tried this, that, whatever, and you feel like, man, it is over. Listen, settle down. Settle your mind. Settle your mind. Because listen, when the physical chaos of your life overtakes your mental cognitive thinking and reasoning, panic steps in, confusion comes in, instability comes in. Listen, because the outside noise of the chaos, the outside noise of the troubles and the outside noise of the dilemmas of your life now is mentally inside of you, and you cannot think beyond the chaos. It's too loud. Settle your mind. It's time to settle your mind. Yeah. Now listen. If you remain in that place to where the noise of the outside continues to speak loud in the mental, and it's hard for you to think. You're in a place of worry and panic and confusion. See, now you're going to start experiencing unpredictable behavior and erratic mood changes because you have no control over the chaos outside of your life, and you feel as if you've lost control of your life altogether. Now, see, when you're in this place, now you become unstable. You're unstable. And when you are mentally unstable, it causes you not to be able to recognize the options that you have. Because options are all around us all the time. But you got to calm down. You got to calm your mind. You got to calm your mind. And you got to take charge of your emotions and then resolve the chaos in your life. Listen, because if you do not, you will begin to make life-changing decisions out of your emotions. That's not good. You'll make a permanent decision in a temporary problem because you didn't settle your mind. You operated in the emotion of the confusion and of the panic. Nah, you got to settle your mind. You got to settle down. Listen, let's go here. How do you settle mind? How do you settle your mind, Fred Hill? You got to step away from the moment. You got to step away a little bit. You got to gather yourself. You got to breathe. You got to breathe. Listen. Pray. If you're religious, and I don't even like saying religious, if you have a relationship with Christ, I'm throwing my hands up because that's my life. Wow. Pray. Talk to God. If you're not talking to God, talk to some loved one that you know that has your best interest in heart, that wants to see you succeed. Sometimes you got to just take a drive. You got to go fishing. You got to go for a walk. I watch cartoons, go to the gym and work out. Sometimes you gotta change your focus to a place to where you help somebody else that is in need. Help somebody that's going through the same thing that you are experiencing right now, so that you can gather your thoughts, that you can gather your mind, that you can push away the worry, so that you can get to a place to regain your focus. There we go. Next point 2. Regain your focus, because you're turning your focus from the problem to start turning your focus towards a solution, because you got to regain the stability of your mind before you can regain the stability of your life. So this is what happens. You must ask yourself these 3 questions. Number 1, what happened? I got to silence the noise. What happened? Was it my fault? That I did? Is it something that I did that I not pay attention to? What happened? Then it comes to a place, sometimes it just happened. Then you got to understand what's going on right now. What's happening now? Then what do I have to do to fix it? What do I have to do? So in this, you start brainstorming and finding out your options. What are my options? What? Because I got more. Now understand, as I said before, if it comes to a place to where I got to change my mindset, because sometimes you got to go through it. When I was told your kidneys has failed, you got to go on dialysis, there was no choice for me. Well, I guess I could have chosen not to, and I would have died. But, the other option was, hey, I'm going through this. And because I chose to go through it, understand it's going to be a fight. So if you choose to stay in the marriage after the trouble, understand it's going to be a fight. But you gotta know, hey, this is an option. I'm going to have to go through it, because your options, whatever it is, it's not always going to be easy. But I can promise you that it will be worth it in the end. Oh, my God. While I'm talking about being worth it, when you're looking at your options, you got to weigh them out. Find the best option for your life. As I said, there's more than one route to where you're trying to go. And you got to weigh the benefits with the consequences of the options. That if I do this, this is the consequences. If I do this, this is the consequence. And so you understand what is best for your life. Because listen, a lot of people will say, listen, you got to stand and fight. You got to stand and fight. You got to stand and fight. But sometimes that's not the best options. Sometimes you got to run away. Sometimes you got to walk away. Because understand, I got to hold on to my integrity. Sometimes I'm not strong enough at the moment to fight. Sometimes I got to prepare and get ready before I stand and fight. Understand, you got to look at life and say, hey, what is my best option? And that's what you go with. And understand, as I'm right here, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, especially when you're looking at gathering and your thoughts and your minds and dealing with the options of life in the midst of chaos and problems and death and loss. But I'm going to tell you this, be very careful of placing the options of your life in the hands of someone else's opinion. Be careful when you ask someone else, what do you think I should do? Because you open yourself to someone else's power of suggestion for your life. Wow, that's heavy right there, because it's your life, it's your problems, it's your issues. So you got to be careful. I'm not telling you don't do it. I'm saying be careful. Why? Because everyone does not have your well-being in mind. Everyone does not want you to win. Some people are in competition with silent competition with you. Some people are wishing for your demise. I hate to say that, but that's true. Not everybody is in your corner. So you've got to be discernful and understand, who shall I share and say, listen, what would you do? Find the person that has overcome what you are going through right now. Find the person that's walking in the purpose and destiny, is walking out your dreams and your desires. What you're not there yet. Find them and begin talking and sharing to them. What should I do? And then you got to look at it. It might not be my preference. Can I afford it? Yeah, understand, is it available to me? Can I tolerate the pain and the people? And then understand, can I really do this? Can I make it happen? Second thing, do not allow your pride to be a factor in the choice of your options. Because listen, you might have to downsize. You might have to start over. You might have to break off some relationships. You might have to go back to school and get educated again. You might have to start a new job or work 2 jobs. You might have to love someone through it. You got to forgive, but understand, you might have to change altogether. You might have to change your mindset, the way you think. You might have to change your habits. And so understand, you cannot allow your pride to be a factor of what they might say or what they're going to think. Because understand, people are going to talk about you, whether it be good or bad. When I lost my job, $72,000, and I'm telling you, it was a shameful thing. When I lost the house, a 5-bedroom house, and had to move to a 2-bedroom apartment. Wow, it was a shameful thing. But understand, in those times, those were the best options for my life. But then I had to learn about money. I had to learn about relationships. I had to learn about communication. I had to learn things and understand about health and wealth and prosperity, and begin asking others and understand. When I realized the options, I'm ahead of myself, and I begin to work the options that I had. So understand, this is my testimony, because the house that I'm in now is bigger than the house that I had. The car that I lost, I'm driving a better car. Understand, my wife and I, we're back and we're rolling. We're making it happen. My son does not have epilepsy at all. Understand, it comes to a place to where you got to work the options, and you got to be in a place to where, yeah, you got to go through it. But let me tell you this, don't be ashamed because you had to go through it, because you got to downsize, because the relationship failed, because the bid. Don't be this, and that's life. Life happens. Life happens. But the point I say to you is, the option must be, the choice must be, I will not quit. I will not quit. I'm going to see this thing through. And this is the part I'm going back to: work your options. It's not going to be easy. Don't allow fear of starting over. Don't allow fear of failure to cause you to stop. Listen, decide, commit, and succeed. Decide, commit, and succeed. This is my last point. Please get this. The equation for success is effort plus attitude plus patience equals success. Put that option in there. The options that I have to put the effort, the attitude, the patience, and you will come out successful in every area of your life. Wow, I'm excited. Listen, we're done. I'm telling you now, life is waiting on you. So you got to go and you got to live your life. You can't wait till it gets better. Listen, you got to, the option that you have, make it better. You put forth the effort, you put forth the talent, you put forth the treasure, you work on it and you make it better. Don't wait on someone to open the door for you. Kick the door in, kick it in. Don't wait for someone to tell you what this. No, make it happen yourself if you have to. You got to be in a place to understand, I refuse to put my life in the hands of someone else. No, I want your help. I want your support. But listen, I can't just take my life and say, here, this is it. No. So I'm telling you, go for more in 2024. And if you wait to perfect conditions, you will never get anything done. Absolutely nothing. So my word to you today is do it now. Don't wait. Life is waiting on you. And understand you always have options no matter what, even if it's changing your attitude, changing your mindset, because that will make things happen in your life. Listen, you guys have a great one, and we will talk to you on next week. Be blessed. Bye-bye.
Motivate, yeah.